Hello and welcome to Dead City Radio. Today we're on our show, we're going to have the Whyte Womp Rats. And me, as always, your host, Landon Barrowman.
Smash the stage, dirty play. Sleep all day so I can stay up late. This is anarchy. Just can't do the daily grind. Finally found something I can get behind. My club's fun, pays my rent. Gotta show the world my discontent. This is anarchy. Someone else will have to clean this up. Minimum wage at a job that sucks. Make a Molotov cocktail, throw it in the living room. He who doesn't have a floor doesn't need a broom. Spray paint walls, tag it all. Scratch a swear into a bathroom stall. Well, this is anarchy. Can't let the man keep me down. Gonna throw a brick through every window in town. My club's fun, pays my rent. Gotta show the world my discontent. This is anarchy. Throw a benefit while I'm in jail. My dad's too pissed to post my bail. Make a Molotov cocktail, throw it in the living room. You doesn't have a floor, doesn't need a broom. Spray paint walls, tag it all. Scratch a swear into a bathroom stall. This is anarchy.
Hello and welcome back. I'm here with the Whyte Womp Rats. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Hey.
Good deal. Maybe move a little closer if you guys can.
You just want to touch me.
Man, that
Yeah.
means I have to fucking sit up.
There you go. Hey, you guys gotta wake up.
The hangovers are strong with these other
Cheers.
guys.
Some
Cheers.
taco
Can I
cat.
get a
we
shot
just
of
heard.
that whiskey there?
Yes, you can have a shot of whiskey. Jesus, needy person, eh?
He's the
Fucking
neediest
comes into the place,
around.
doesn't like fucking take off his shoes, demands beers. You're lucky,
this is mega.
Where is
if you're lucky, you're a good fiddle player. Let's go around and just introduce. So we got 3 of the members from the Whyte Womp Rats here, and let's start with you.
Oh, I'm Jared Gray, and I play fiddly diddly tunes.
I'm Jordan Frank. I play the bass upright.
Your last name is Frank.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like Anne?
I was once dating this girl named Anne, and her mom thought it would be hilarious if we got married and that she'd be Anne Frank.
That'd be cool.
I think Jordan ran away.
Then I ran away.
Anne Frank, little known thing, she actually kind of dabbled in lesbianism while she was a young girl.
Who hasn't?
Ooh.
Well, in Nazi Germany, I mean. So it's a little bit more risky.
Her-
It's more fun that way when you. Oh no!
When it's
what's
such
gonna-
a
I'm gonna
taboo.
get murdered.
So taboo.
That's kind of what happened. But anyways,
I'm Brett McCready. I'm the front man, playing guitar and singing.
the front man.
The front man.
I like how he says that. Says it with such dominance.
You have to in this band.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've been jamming with you guys for a little while, and we actually had a really funny episode when you guys were trying out a trumpet player, and she got in Brett's face, and he snapped at her. It was pretty funny.
No, we didn't let her in the band.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys are excited? You guys are releasing a new album here. You guys just went and recorded it. Talk about that. How did you guys record it? Where'd you record it?
Well, we got this guy Shane. He's just a DIY studio. We went over to his place and recorded it in like a weekend. Got it all done. Had to go back for a couple redos, but whatever. We're getting it mastered, and then come October, it's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shane Owaziak, he's a good buddy of ours from the metal scene in
Yeah.
Edmonton.
Oh,
He does good work. He's very professional. Like, considering it's kind of a DIY studio, he really does great work. Shane, big shout out. Love you, bro.
Well, I really like he didn't charge us like by hour, which was good, so I could fuck around as much as I wanted.
He charged you by the project.
Yeah, so
He's like, it's
this
going to
amount
cost
in
this much to
favor.
do all this, right?
Yeah, so we that's
That's
nice.
cool.
He's patient with us.
So who else is in the band?
So we have Steve Strasser, or Rookie. He plays the percussion in the band. He's got a suitcase, washboard, drum kit.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's fucking cool. He hits it with like a drum pedal, like a backwards drum pedal, and he sits on the suitcase.
Yeah,
and then he plays washboard. He's actually really good. He makes up for like a drummer.
Yeah, it's not about what you have, it's how you play it, right?
Yeah, I guess he's used to that.
And then like on the album is
It's
Danny.
not about what you have, it's how you play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that something you're used to saying a lot too, or what?
Yeah, like I'll give you the best 2 inches of your life. But
For 2 minutes.
we got Daniel Watson was on the album. He's kind of a late member of the band, but still a buddy of ours and stuff. And so he was playing.
Dan's still on the album. Dan's your banjo player.
He's playing
And he
banjo,
plays
clarinet.
clarinet.
He's got some saxophone tracks on there. I also recorded some trombone tracks as well.
Ooh,
So
oh
I
yes,
was-
yes.
I was boning all over that album.
You rock the bone.
Yeah,
You're a bone rocker.
sliding
Because I remember
in
the first time I
everyone's
saw you guys, when we first got acquainted, was Rod Rooker had to put us on the same bill at St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
That was super fucking sick.
Yeah.
But I was blown away by your shit. I was like, why the fuck are we following this band? They should be the fucking headliners.
Then you kidnapped us.
Yeah, then I just basically kidnapped you and put you all in Whiskey Wagon. Because, wow, we need musicians. So
So
now you're
people
all-
listening, Landon showed up at our jam space one day after jamming with us for a while. He's like, "Okay, we're gonna play this punk show together, and it's gonna be sweet." After a few times, he just showed up with CDs and was like in shirts. He's like, "You guys are all in Whiskey Wagon now. You did it. You're in Whiskey Wagon. You're in the band." And just the fact that he just stole me away like that, didn't give me a choice. That's why I'm in.
It was
the band.
it was kind of a hostile takeover, but it was
I'm
good.
a pirate.
It was good.
I
would've
got
asked
consent
me-
from Brett before I put my dick in his band.
Consent is important.
Brett was like, go ahead, do it.
There's just such a thing as like a soft no and a hard no.
And then
Yes.
and the last member of the White Ave Womp Rats, honorary member, we love him, great friend of ours, Benjamin Lott,
Boxcar Benny, Bluegrass Benjamin.
the mandolin madman. He's
The man of many names.
man
Is
of
he on
many
the album?
names.
Yeah,
He's on the album.
Okay.
He came in, hopped on a freight train, came in that day and just jumped on the album. No practice because he's the best, so he
Okay.
doesn't need any.
Well, let's go to something from the album. We'll decide what it is, and yeah, this is something from the new album coming up.
Coming off the show, coming in too fast. Can't keep my cool, can't make it last. Looking for a reason not to burn it down and start again in a different town. Way too young to feel this old. Don't know enough to do what I'm told. Comes down to this, my life, my soul. Too weak to call, too strong to fold. Well, if you've ever felt so places I've been, knock on the door and come on in. There's whiskey in the freezer and there's beer in the fridge. Come and have a little drink with me, my friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. Even all in is a real small pie. Going to find out if I'm ready or not. Seeking for a high place to live my life and do what I want until I die. But the undertow just keeps pulling me down. Strong and swift, so I guess I'll drown in the bloodshed, sweat and tears making my way. Stop, but I can't swim, so at the bottom I'll stay. At the bottom I'll stay. Well, if you've ever felt so places I've been, knock on the door and come on in. There's whiskey in the freezer and there's beer in the fridge. Come and have a little drink with me, my friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. places I've been. Knock on the door and come on in. There's whiskey in the freezer and there's beer in the fridge. Come and have a little drink with me, my friend. Got holes in the soles of my shoes, and I got blisters on my feet. I haven't showered in 7 days, and I'm ready to admit defeat. Haven't got that much left to lose, so I'll go to the liquor store for a bottle of booze, and then I'll drink till I can't remember my name. So what's my name? Well, I've never been ready before in my life, and that's the way it'll be until I die. Got holes in my pockets and sucking eye sockets, and my stomach's full of pride. Can't see any way, pick me up, and I don't see any reason why I should stop. It all you half good, half big, making every mistake I can, and you know I can. I'll bury myself under some old tree to dig for my roots where no one bothers me. And if you find my bones, take my skull and control, because I haven't had a thought run through my head. It's not about giving cops to the government. Since I was 14.
All right, we're back. We're back, and those were two Womp Rap songs. What were they again? They were "Drink with Me" and JAC, which is an acronym. What's that an acronym for, Jared?
I don't know. I'll let the fucking fans speculate now.
Yeah, there we go.
So you got the A and the C to think about.
But the first letter,
Real be thinking
Jared.
about the A.
first word is Jared.
With a T, though. It's Jared with a speech impediment.
Jared eats-
Jarrett.
Jared
Okay,
Jared
Landon.
eats Coke.
Tell us.
That's it.
That's an
Jared
E.
Eats,
That's,
Jared eats cock. Eats with an A. It's the new eats.
8 cup.
you're just covering the fact that you fucked that up, I think.
Fuck you! What can I say? What can I say? So, tell me a little bit about the songs you have written. What was "Drink with Me" the first song you guys wrote together?
No.
'Cause it sounds like it.
It's
It
not.
sounds like this is like your song. Like I think like the big song that you guys do is "Drink with Me."
One time he wrote this song. I remember one time I got really drunk in the jam space and we had to practice and Brett was really mad at me and I remember lying around on the couch being like, we need more songs with minor chords. Why aren't there minor chords in these songs? Like kicking my legs around, everybody didn't like me and then I noticed within like the next couple
Everyone
weeks.
didn't like you, hey?
In the next couple weeks, like we got this new song, Jared, it's got fucking minor chords in it. And then that's how Drink With Me was made.
Nice. So you just whined until they wrote a song in minor chords.
Yeah.
So I just get drunk, I guess. and
Well,
then, do
we
things.
we kind of hate Jarrett, and that's just how the band goes.
Jarrett's
He's definitely the least popular.
I'd hate him, but I
Yeah.
can't even say his name correctly. So
Yeah, exactly. He's
one thing that's nice about that song is I inherited a trombone from our bass player Jordan's here old band named Van Ghost.
from Mike Turnbull.
Mike Turnbull had a trombone. I don't know why Van Ghost had a trombone, being a metal.
Mike plays a
punk
little
band.
bit.
Yeah, but so it just I decided to just play with my bone
nice.
and just get real
So-
sloppy with it.
Did you have any trombone training at all, or did you just grab this thing and had nothing to do because no one likes you and just learned how to play it all day?
Yeah, that's kind of what it happened. I just went
Learning
24
to play
hours.
is a loose term.
I did practice 24 hours a day nonstop
So-
with my bone until my face was raw, just blowing it and sliding it around.
There's all jokes aside. Jarrett did play in high school a little bit.
Yeah.
He was a band
So,
band
I think
guy.
music is a good way to offset your mild autism. I mean, that's why you're so obsessed with it. But seriously,
I'm a people
you get
pleaser.
really in depth with like your music. You're very tone accurate and you're very like fucking almost autistic with it, man.
Well, it's nice. I play two instruments that are always slightly out of tune. So I play trombone, which you have to slide it around, and I play fiddle, which has no frets.
Yeah.
So I'm
So-
always slightly out of tune. It's my style.
But
I
people
just decided to own
you
it.
make that out of tune in tune. Like the instrument's out of tune, but you play it to tune.
That's because people just expect Jarrett to sound like shit, so they get what they hear.
Well, the live shows are really good, especially there was the Canada Day show that I went and saw that was in like Mill Woods, and Jarrett was running around on tables and jumping up and down, and it was fucking amazing. It was a really good live show.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep my eyes off that weird hippie chick that came up with that like Mongolian looking guy though. That was
Oh, the
weird.
redhead.
Yeah, and like everybody else too. There was like all these teenage boys that like almost had like their first. It's like they had their first like fucking boner. They lined up and just watched her dance. And then that Mongolian guy did some weird trippy dance around
I don't know
the
if he's
grass
Mongolian.
king.
He's
Yeah.
I've
that's
got a
Dylan
side project.
Dylan the Grass King.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dylan the Grass King.
The Mad Grass King. He's got a
Mad
new
Grass
band
King.
called the People of the Grass Band.
Wow.
And
They also do the March of the Grass people every North Country
I was
Fair.
there this year doing that. Yeah.
Oh, you marched with the
I
Grass
marched
people?
with the Grass People. I was
Nice.
having a very fun, free time.
So this is
And
like a
so
So
whole
you took your
thing.
pants off.
Yeah, pants were off.
No, I had those
Wait, they're
leopard
nudists?
cheetah pants.
No, they like run around. They like
They
make,
make-
skirts out of grass. And
You have
stuff.
to explain this to me. Yeah, okay, so they're grass people, and what, they smoke grass, and then they dress in grass?
And then they march
Yeah.
into
I'm
the.
assuming they smoke
Yes.
grass.
Oh, we smoke lots of grass.
They
yeah.
make like grass costumes out of like tall grass that they like braid and turn into things, and it's like really, it's just really like fun fucking.
It's just a
Yeah, that's
fucked
cool.
up hippie festival random thing to do.
That's cool.
So
No,
I
that's
enjoyed
cool.
myself.
Hey man, don't preach to me. I've been to Burning Man like 3 years, so
Jesus.
it's fun.
How many men are you gonna burn?
All of them. Men are pigs.
Men are pigs.
Swine.
Swine.
Is that where this podcast is going? You're gonna
Yeah.
set us all on fire?
Yeah, totally. At the end of
Nice.
it, me and Hannah just set you on fire, and
Sweet.
we scatter your ashes off the balcony.
So how can we eat pigs and dogs are our best friends, huh? Huh?
What?
Actually, pigs are like smarter than most dogs. Fun little fact.
Pigs are smarter than you, Jared.
So Landon, I remember when I first met you, you were
That's
opening.
nice.
It was Landon Berriman's solo set, Majigger, like king of the opening act, and
Yeah.
you were there, and Electric Audrey was playing. It's my other band I'm in.
Yeah.
And you came up to me and you were like, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. Do you like play music or something?
Yeah, I know,
And
I was
just like,
asking-
no.
I was razzing you so hard. I was like,
Just like,
"What do you
no.
like? Do you play music?" And you're like, "Nope, nothing." And I'm like, "You don't play anything?" You're like, "Nope." And then of course you go on stage and play fiddle and the trombone and blow me away, and you're such a dick. Like, "No, I just came to drink beers. I really like this band." Blah 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 blah. And I thought, "Who's this little dork who's hanging around fucking this place?" You know,
Yeah.
fuck.
DV8.
DV8, yes.
That-
Let's
DV8.
plug DV8 because DV8 is a really great place.
I was partying with Rod and Jody till the early morning last
They got a
night.
good house there for
I
parties.
stepped in dog shit when I left their house, and I was like, "Dudes, is it the dog shit? And they're like, oh, whatever, and they just fucking close the door. I was like, okay.
I
So
like
they're
your Rod impersonation.
That same.
Rod's. Hey, man, you think anybody's gonna show up tonight?
Classic.
It's so hard. There's so many gigs going on in town. Fuck. I do the Rod impression too, Rod, and we just sit there and do this all like cross our arms.
That's pretty good. Rod is a gem. I love
He
that guy.
is good. Jody is the real thing behind the scene, though.
Yeah, she's
Rod
great.
is the figurehead. He's the one hoisted onto the mast like a flag. But Jody is the ship. If without Jody, there would be no DV8. She bought DV8. She put it all in there. That's her baby.
That's
And
yin and yang right there.
Rod is the guy who came in and started doing promotions.
Keeps the operations going.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So Jody's the. You gotta always plug Jody. She's the shit.
Thanks, Jody.
Jody.
Also, her favorite band is Whiskey Wagon. Just mentioning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Those guys.
So
Too drunk to fuck.
So what? Anything you can tell me about the songs at all that we just listened to?
Go
So,
ahead, Jordan.
but anyways, like, majority like of the basis of the band is we're all just like street buskers. We've all just met up randomly, more or less. Like Jared, I ran by him on the street, met him before, asked him to be in the band. Same with Ben. I met Dan and Brett when they first started this at a show. I played a show with them, and it's.
So street busking, that's like super interesting because like a lot of musicians, they're musicians, but I've always had a hard time trying to get into a street busking thing. I never could just do it. I couldn't work up the nerve to go out there and just start playing, right? Is there any tips that you would give somebody who wants to go out and start street busking? Like, I imagine it's a harder thing to get into than you think. There's some things you learn as you go along, like shit to do, shit not to do, hecklers, people throwing change, people taking change from you. Like, there's probably a lot to learn, you know? The big hangers-on, I imagine, like homeless guys.
The biggest thing I could say about busking is don't do it because that's my spot. But yeah, don't street busk. But if you do, yeah, just keep a thick skin and don't let anything get to you, and don't especially if drunks and stuff walk by and they're like heckling you or anything like that. Yeah, exactly. Just don't acknowledge them.
Devil went down to Georgia.
Just do.
Yeah, I bet you get that a lot with
And
the
I
fiddle.
just play
do
it,
your
and then
thing.
they have to come back and give me money, though. It's nice.
Yeah.
If they actually have a request that they think you're not going to play, they're like, play Devil went down to Georgia. And then I play the start of it, and they're like, ah.
Now I gotta get
And then
money.
there's people who are all like, oh, play Wonderwall. And I'm like, no.
Play Wonderwall. Really? They
Yeah.
request Wonderwall.
You would
Play
be
the most overplayed acoustic song
you'd
ever.
be surprised how many
I've
times
never heard
somebody
that
asked
done on
me.
acoustic by a man ever.
I once murdered a man because he asked me to play Freebird.
If I get you to play Wonderwall on this podcast,
Here's a guitar
I
right
actually
there.
don't even know it. So.
today was gonna be the day that
Oh,
I
that's
Shut
enough
up!
of that.
Oh,
Alright,
this
alright.
is
I'll
this
give
is
3
done.
pieces of advice for busking. First one, be unique. Don't just be solo guitar chord man. I mean, it's good, but there's a lot of that.
So I'm out.
Unique. Like, you could, like, you know, when Jordan goes, he's got, like, a suitcase rig up and, like, some tambourine stuff, so, and he, you know, you gotta be unique. The second advice, don't listen to any other buskers on what to do, because they won't tell you all the gold information. Just
basically,
go out there.
throw out
listen-
this advice.
don't listen to
Don't listen
Jared.
to this advice. Do
The
not.
first advice was good, and then,
And then what's the third advice?
the third, I forgot already.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I would just
well,
say
that means don't drink too heavily while busking.
I would just say
You'll forget everything.
don't bust because you'll get murdered, and those are my spots.
That's my
and
spot.
That's my spot. So
the one
don't
thing
do
I
it.
have to ask though, do you need a busking license?
No.
No,
Certain places.
No, when in Edmonton, as long as the business that you're set up outside is okay with it and they don't ask you to leave, it's fair game. Any public
Really?
property. But you do have to, if you want to busk at the LRT stations in Edmonton, then you have to go to their headquarters downtown or whatever the fuck.
Pay
and
$100 or whatever it is.
It's
Have
not
you done
$100.
that
It's
ever?
like
I have an
50
LRT
it's-
system permit, and it's funny, they changed all the Edmonton services to this new Edmonton Tower and called it the Edmonton Service Station, and now it's all automated and really confusing and stupid, and you have to, like, you know, touch screens and everything, and I'm in there, like, with old dudes trying to use this automated, like, elevator, and they're like, I see this picture of, like, an old guy, like, looking around scared in an elevator,
Yeah.
unable to figure out how to
Technology.
elevator.
fucking robot.
So-
I
yeah.
saw a fucking old ass dude the other day on something that looked like a Segway, but it was just one wheel with 2 pegs on the
Oh,
side
dude,
of it.
they're called an air wheel.
And he was just leaning and moving, and I was like, what the fuck? This dude is old as fuck. So me
Dude.
and Abby were like, why the fuck? I would expect like a young guy to do that, but an old guy. And she's like, no, man. He's been waiting for that technology his whole fucking life.
They're called
Ever
air
since
whe-
he was a kid, like he was reading space and science fiction novels, and they finally have it. So he's rocking that shit on Whyte Ave, going to the fridge with or fringe with you know. It should actually just call the fringe one day and just have like a bunch of vegetables.
Yeah.
Why don't you set that up? Let's
Like-
start it.
The fridge.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Maybe a good name for
fridge
maybe
festival.
like an ice cream store.
The fridge. Yeah, no, totally. Or just like a grocery store at all. The fridge.
I think they should call farmers markets farmers markups.
You're awful. This-
Okay, and we're gonna play some music.
I took a stroll on the old long walk of the day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day. And I asked your friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair is black and her eyes are blue. And I knew right then I've been taking a whirl around a Sawtell prom with a Galway girl. We're halfway there when the rain came down on the day. She asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day. And I asked a friend, what's a fella do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes are blue. I took her hand and I gave her a twirl. Oh, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. When I woke up, I was all alone with a broken heart and a ticket home. And I ask you now, tell me what would you do? Ha, if her hair's black and her eyes are blue. 'Cause I travel around, I've been all over this world. Boys, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl.
Nothing left.
Songs.
That was
by
That was
people.
Andy Schaff, Quite Like You, and then Galway Girl by Steve Earle, and Nothing Left by Elliot Brood, who's actually coming to Edmonton here real soon.
Oh, where's he playing?
He's playing at the Needle, and I don't know where.
That's cool. That's where we're gonna play on our
Exactly.
CD
That's
release
on our
tour.
Such a beautiful
on your CD
segue.
release tour for your new record label.
Oh yeah. Why don't you talk about that?
Dead City Records is releasing your new album. So Dead City Podcast, obviously what we're doing, Dead City Radio, but Dead City Records is part of that too, and we're releasing your brand new album underneath our record label, and we've scheduled a little Alberta tour for you. And we can actually, so we're playing at Vern's. It's all in October, and it's one weekend in October. It's going to be a wild, drug-filled, drunken, crazy-ass weekend.
I'm thinking so.
It starts in Red Deer at the VAT on the 19th. And then we head to Calgary to Vern's on the 20th, and then back to the Needle in Edmonton on the 21st.
Joined by Whiskey Wagon, all 3 shows. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's a pretty good band to have just supporting you.
I know, right?
They're gonna totally piggyback off your success.
I know, ride my fucking coattails. I've got the Graham Parsons syndrome, where I just like help other bands get really popular and then fall by the wayside always. But that's okay.
Then it's back to Landon Barrowman with
The eternal
opening
opener.
up the eternal opener. Exactly.
There's 5 bands on the bill, and it's like with support and then just it's very small print.
Landon Brown, and everybody
Landon
comes to
Brown.
see me, but then they all stay.
Then they all leave. No, then they leave because they're like, you know what? Can't top that.
It's
all Landon Brown.
often Landon Barrowman and Guests.
Yeah, Rod calls me when he knows it's gonna be a bad night. Hey man, what's going on? You wanna play tonight? It's gonna be a bad show.
Remember the time I just randomly showed up and played fiddle solos?
That was good. I have recordings of that. They're actually on YouTube.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wow.
so there's Whiskey Wagon recordings of that live at DV8.
There was another one that you and I, Jarrett, joined you on stage for a few songs of your set. Just because he like...
Oh, I remember that. That's when
that
the
was
Womp Rats were headlining there that
Squeegee
night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did Squeegee
Kid and some...
Well, I mean, we learned a bunch of each other's songs because of the big show that we did at Clint's house. That was our first kind of show together. And what a crazy show
That
that
was a lot of
Everybody's
fun.
high on acid, and we're singing.
I
fucking
did that
Que Sera.
mid-set.
We're singing Que Sera. Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
did. You dropped acid before set.
No, mid-set.
No, I remember you
Ask
showed it to
Brett.
me. You're like, how do I play trombone?
No,
on
ask
the tablet?
Brett. Ask Brett. It was mid-set. He got
Man,
mad.
I don't know, man.
It was a fucking crazy time. They have a half pipe in the back.
There's
there. It
like
was just
16,
so cool.
17-year-old girls feeding me like Jack Daniels after each song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really
you
wish
must
I
be
would have
so
kept
proud.
drinking at that point. If there's any party I really wish that I still drank at, it was that one. Because I would have stayed there all fucking night, but I was
Dude,
dating Abby, so
Clint-
it wouldn't have mattered anyways. So.
Clint's house is a great venue, very crust punk, so like, take a week off showering before you show up.
Take a week off.
Feminine Fluids played there.
Just recently?
Like a month or so.
Feminine
ago.
Fluids are playing
2 months.
tonight.
Oh, really?
With Ripperhead and your all-star
Oh,
band,
Sugar Wash. Yeah.
So what's the deal with you guys in Sugar Wash?
There are
Who's
good
been
friends.
dipping in Sugar Wash?
Oh, gross.
There are good friends. We're
Someone
professionals.
here has been dipping in Sugar Wash. I know that. Oh.
Well,
we'll leave
you
it
know
alone.
what? One thing that's good about that band is it's fun when they're on a bill with you and you're trying to promote your show. Because, like, how often can you be like, oh, we got this fucking all-girl female grunge punk band, too?
No,
That's a
actually,
gimmick.
They're actually pretty good.
That goes back to the busking thing. You gotta have a gimmick, you gotta be unique, you gotta have fun. It's nice
all
to see
girl
people...
a gimmick anymore? Like,
I
why
think
does,
it's a big
being
gimmick.
a girl have to be a gimmick?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like lame as fuck.
But it's just rare. It's
No,
it's
it
not,
is-
you know,
it is
there-
rare.
How
It
many
is rare. I'll
all
give-
female grunge punk bands
It's-
are gonna come sing angry fucking
It's-
lady
yeah,
band?
but
Unless
it's
you told
rare.
me that.
I guess that's the lame. That's why it's lame. And that like more women should be involved in music. in
And
that
it's sad.
sense.
It's sad that it's not quite a sequel for some reason.
Well, I think it's just something that maybe just doesn't. Guys play music to get laid
Well,
all the time. When I first started playing guitar, it was like I want to get fucking laid all the time. So I started playing guitar,
Yeah.
and I think women don't need that. As soon as they have tits, they're like, I don't really need to worry about getting laid anymore. Someone's gonna want to lay me.
Why have my own
That's
life?
my
I
big
could just
theory. That's my
set
theory.
up shop in somewhere.
So that's
else.
why there are more. That's my theory of why there are more male musicians than female musicians.
It
Because
makes
females are
sense.
literally doing it for art. They're like, I want to express myself. It's so cool. It's this. And then you see a lot of guys out there like, I want to get laid.
Yeah,
Well,
do you
in
think
general, Landon,
do
okay?
you
I'm a
think-
eunuch, and I've sworn
You are
off.
not a eunuch.
I've-
You're the horniest little badger I've ever seen.
I'm pretty
I can go to shows and just watch your eyes scope out different women of what you want to hump and do to them. You were.
Well, eye contact is the key. If you make eye contact
Yeah,
long
you're
enough, I'm
creepy
interested.
eyes.
If you look away from me, then I
I've
don't
never
care
seen such
anymore.
creepy blue eyes.
Yeah.
It's Jarrett, my eyes are up here, Gray.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at him.
there you go.
Get invested in my
so
soul.
I guess more about the tour. Have you guys ever played any of these venues before? You played.
We played
Burns.
Burns.
Burns with the Shillelaghs.
Have you guys ever played Red Deer? Have you done? You did.
We haven't
something-
been to Red Deer yet.
Yeah, okay, cool. So that's good.
It's gonna be
you played with the
exciting.
Shillelaghs, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whiskey Wagons played with the Shillelaghs a lot, and their fucking giant drum kit that's like lit in flames. The guy has, and he's like this fucking dad drummer. So funny.
They're all kind of dads.
So
They're cool guys.
tell us more about your show at Burns.
It was kind of a dud, actually. We went down there. There was no promotion done at all for the shows.
Well, that's
It was a
fun.
complete waste almost. Not a complete waste. It
No,
was still
it-
a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, and we drank a bunch of beers.
Isn't that what being a band's in? I've like slept outside of Burns. I've played there so many times. I just forgot to book hotels and fucking got drunk and nobody could let me crash on their couch and Clint had to kick me out and whatever, man.
Well, it was fun.
It's
The
gonna be-
girls.
It's gonna be really good to go down there. I think I might break my drinking vow to just drink at Clint's.
Fair enough.
Because if I get a hot tub room at the Ramada, you need to get drunk in order to stay in that hot tub room. Because all the hot tub rooms in that Ramada, besides Vern's, are right beside an elevator shaft. And if you're not drunk and all you hear all night is an elevator going, like up and down, like elevator motor, all night.
They
So-
have hot tub rooms at that room.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
Because we had
Jacuzzi rooms with a giant mirror.
Yeah, there was an empty pool on like the balcony of the one.
Yeah,
we
we got a room at the Ramada when we played at Burns.
The one right
last
beside
time.
Burns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But we didn't get a hot tub room. I didn't know that was a thing.
Go for it. Okay.
Jared's
No,
been
no, you can get hot tub rooms.
Jared's been thirsty for hours. He's shooting some
Drink
whiskey.
that. That's really old whiskey.
Oh, that's a good shout out. That's the name of our full length album.
Really old whiskey.
I've been thirsty for hours.
Yeah, no, this
I
was...
think I might change it to really old whiskey.
Yeah, there you go. Really old whiskey. That's been sitting there for like since early Rumspringa.
Just write a new song called that, I think.
There you go. So, who writes a lot of the songs? So you can talk about the dynamic of songwriting with you guys.
It's mostly me. I sometimes write full songs by myself, and then other times I'll have an idea and just get stuck with it. So I call in the troops to help me finish songs.
There you go.
Apparently, I'm the troops.
Yeah, you're the troops.
Yeah, no, I've having worked with you, Jared. You're actually Jordan. You're actually really good.
It's always on your
shit
mind,
off
eh?
of. You are. Even though I can't pronounce your name.
Yeah, like I'd write some of my own stuff, but
You were showing me a song today.
yeah,
a really
that
kick-ass song.
that'll be
like,
that'll be a
new Womp Rat
new
song.
Womp Rat song. Wrote it with too many lyrics, and I play bass, so Brad will probably sing it.
And then what about you? You've got mediocre BJ.
That's a great song. But what I learned is band dynamic is really good. Like being a lead instrument player, I can like kind of show up after a lot of the work is done because I'm more of a distraction in the beginning stages of planning a song. Like I think of it more like culinary. It's like a cake. You
Yeah.
got your rhythm section, that's all the ingredients that came up with the cake. You got the cake, you need your rhythm section, you need the vocals, you need the rhythm guitar, you need the percussion, and you need the bass.
You almost
And
went
once you have that cake right there, then you can put the icing on it and the strawberries and everything, and that's kind of what your lead instrument players do.
That's good, brother.
So basically,
No, but you're totally right. That's what it is, and you're putting the cherry on it with a lot of that. Because
Yeah.
even with you play in Whiskey Wagon, you play and stuff, and we're leaving like parts. We're like, oh, Jared will just noodle this part.
Yeah.
And a lot of times Jordan's like, well, we can make this like a super long song because we have a really long song. It's a jammy song called Mary Andel's Pub.
Yeah.
And like everybody basically takes a solo. It's gonna be like an 18-minute long song when we do it. But that's what it is. Everybody leaves a part for you, which is good.
That's a lot of fun for the crowd too. A lot of people that maybe don't have as much musical knowledge or background, just to hear a bunch of new instruments pop up randomly throughout the song. They're like, "Oh, now this thing's doing things."
Yeah,
and people enjoy that.
It's
It
exciting
really
and
gets
interactive
in
that
their
sense,
blood.
Yeah. No, totally. It's very captivating when you give them something new. Every little bit, like, oh, the guy's busted a trombone. Oh, now he's playing fiddle. Oh shit, there's a clarinet. And that's one thing that even got me. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on in this band?
Yeah.
It's not just like a couple of guys with strings. There's like woodwinds, and then there's Rookie, who first time I saw Rookie, I was like, he looks like Simple Jack off of fucking.
No way,
Thunder.
really?
What the fuck is wrong with him? But and that Rookie, and he's such a nice, sweet guy. He's like the sweetest guy you will ever
He's
fucking
probably
meet.
the best person
Heart
in
of
the world.
gold.
Man, the guy is just solid.
Neil Young wrote that song about him.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry I called you Simple Jack.
But yeah, a lot of people they
Pours more
You're not
than
simple,
whiskey.
Rookie.
You're not Simple, Rookie. We wish you could be here.
yeah, a lot of people they do see like the suitcase washboard set up and they're like, what the fuck is that? And then they realize that it's an actual like instrument. It's a full drum kit.
is good.
Like, he rocks it. He rocks it. I've never seen someone rock a suitcase, other than, guys at airports. But I mean, he's really good at it. He's really good at it. He can play a suitcase.
It's not about what you have, it's how you play.
Well, it was nice back in the day.
He keeps
Jordan
saying
here.
that. And like,
It's
you should
about
not
my
let
tiny
that be
dick.
Your motto
Damn it.
Ever. Like,
Yeah, you should just stop talking, man.
you should just stop saying that.
I think it's the sign of confidence. If he can say that as much as he wants and not care, then he's doing a good job.
I think he's saying that to try to not care.
It's not the length
That would
of
be
your
worse.
dick, it's how you fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm hung like a raisin and proud of it.
I've seen it.
Nice. On that note.
It's up at noon and he hits the bottle. Needle and spoon, he's going full throttle. Can't get enough of the pills or the drink. Gets so fucked up that he can't even think. But that's alright, cause the thoughts in his head make him wonder if he's better off dead. Goes to bed just to do it again. Oh, when will his nightmare ever end? Whoa, whoa. Whoa, his smile's fake, it's not easy to see. Seems so sincere to everyone that he meets. Needles in, air in the syringe. Attempt number one on his own life begins. Well, I found him there just bleeding despair. Said I wish we could go back to when we didn't care. Day or two in the psych ward start new. Oh, everybody thinks he's good. I wish that were true. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He left a note for us to read when they found him in the basement, overdosed on heroin. The note it said, I won't harm my friends. Never thought I'd have to say goodbye to you so soon. Well, you work 7 days a week just to stay floating. You can't get your break cause you're always broke. And you think to yourself, how can I get any worse than this? Well, you don't get sick and you can't afford the operation, so you gotta let your best friend go. When you think to yourself, oh, how'd it come to this? Well, I know something you know. Grass was parched on the other side, I know. Well, everyone you knew was either dead and gone, or they got lives, kids and wives. They moved on, and you think to yourself, what the fuck happened to my youth? Well, the project that they gave you is doing the trick, so you go a little harder, maybe some Vicodin, and you think to yourself, oh man, what's the use? Well, I know something you don't know. Grass was parched on the other side, I know. You can find solace in the bottom of a whiskey bottle or the needle and spoon. You can go full throttle if you find a way. Wash away the pain, that's cool. Just know you can't win if you never play the game.
And so my bottle beat was smoking piece of balls and seen me talking again and thought to myself, couldn't get any clearer. So I thought to set the world afire, burn some back and kick it, but I haven't a clue in a life that's just a pocket full of matchsticks and picked up blitz, dirty tricks, flashbacks, and massacres. I thought to myself, I want to be anywhere but
well, I know something you don't know. Oh, I know something on the other side, I know. Find solace in the bottom of a whiskey bottle or the needle and spoon. You can go full throttle if you find a way. Wash away the pain, that's cool. Just know you can't win if you never play the game. You never play the game. You never play the game. If you never play the game. With the Whyte Womp rats. Womp rats. Oh yeah. Oh brother.
All right, a bunch of macho man.
Landon just turned 56. He had his birthday party at St. Albert. Barrowmania 56 occurred just like 2 days ago. Barrowmania.
Hey man, Barrowmania was crazy.
I was gonna come out, but I didn't want to drive to St. Albert, so I ate burgers instead.
Well,
yeah, I saw that it got delayed until 11:30, and I was like, "Fuck."
No, then it didn't get delayed.
Tomorrow.
My flight didn't get delayed, but whatever. It's all good. You're it's all Barrowmania. Now you're doing more Barrowmania stuff.
You just are
I
a
just dropped you
Barrowmania.
guys some good swag, some Dead
I'm
City
so
Record
excited
swag.
for
He
this
threw.
swag,
He came
man.
in here, back into the room. Everybody. He threw sunglasses at us, shirts at us, CDs at us.
I'm stoked to listen to this Ghost Factory CD.
Oh,
man.
that's a really good CD. That actually they released that before
Dead
I
City
could
Records.
sign them to Dead City Records.
I like
And
these
then I'm
Dead
like,
City
I wanna-
Record
I wanna lose it.
sunglasses, Landon.
Yeah,
These
they're
are
good.
nice.
Yeah, they're sweet. But let's talk about those two songs that just happened. So the first one was Evan's song, and then what was the second one again? It was
Parched Lawn
Parched
Blues.
Lawn Blues. So what is Evan's song about?
I had a buddy who committed suicide a couple years ago, and so that is basically what that song is about.
Yeah.
It's just the story of his depression and then ultimately his death.
Yeah, and I mean that's fucking crazy, and it's such a happy song too. You know, so you just made it as an homage to him, hey?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's I really don't know what else to say about that. That's fucking, it's awesome. I mean, it always sucks with suicide and depression and things like that. I mean, it happens to everybody. I know that Rookie suffers from depression a lot. He talks about it a lot on Facebook. And now everybody's got that social media vehicle to talk about their depression a lot. But sometimes it's like, there was a guy on Facebook just the other day, I think, and he was talking about how he's so depressed he doesn't know if he can go on. And I'm like, fuck, man, what can I do over social media to tell this guy?
Not much.
Like that he's okay. And I'm just like, dude, if you ever need to fucking talk, you can message me and talk. Because sometimes just talking, I'm a complete stranger, I know nothing about your fucking life.
Yeah.
But if you ever need to talk. I mean,
Yeah.
you're obviously reaching out. And that's the hard part, is some people think that it's attention, it's this or that. If someone's reaching out and you think it's for attention, it's still, they're reaching out. They need something. You know what I mean? And so many people are just, oh, she just wants attention, or he just is doing this or whatever. But I mean, it's fucking. They're actually reaching out. There's something fucking really wrong. You know.
I do find that social media is a double-edged sword in the way that people do have this outlet for a lot of those things and a way to talk to people and maybe get some sort of outside perspective. But at the same time, all these social media sites and stuff like that, you can surround yourself purposely, like, well, or unbeknownst to you, by like a lot of depressing shit that makes you worse. And so I find it a double-edged sword. Yeah, there's helpful things about it, but at the same time, it can be almost detrimental in certain ways.
And if you look almost like to social media for your like dopamine, and like for your happiness, like, oh, I fucking posted a picture and nobody likes it, so now my fucking day is ruined.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That shit sucks. But it sounds so weird to say, but that shit totally happens all the time.
It does.
Without even people realizing
Yeah.
that it affects their day. That like they're like, am I even
it's-
around
it's
anymore? Do
and
I even exist if I don't exist on social media?
It's a adequacy thing. It's being praised is very much desired.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Being praised, and that's a good fucking way to put it, is being praised. And I want to go all religious, and I'm going to stop myself. But, I mean, that is something definitely, like, the feeling of you are some kind of... And it happens a lot, especially because we're... Stop that. We're in bands, right? So, like, we're always on stage, right?
And you want people to react. You want the crowd to show you that they're
have
enjoying.
a reaction when you put out social media and stuff. But it's such a weird line to cross when you do band stuff, and then there's personal social media. And when you're, like, I always say it to myself, I'm like, oh, I'm only in social media because I'm in a band and I need to be.
Yeah.
Or else I would have quit social media a long time ago. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because social media does definitely feed me a lot of shit to my ego. And, you know, as much as I want to say, like, I don't have an ego, are you fucking kidding?
It feels fucking
My
good
ego
to
is
get those
gigantic.
likes, man.
Yeah, when I log into Facebook, it's 95% landed.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like, that's me bored at work. That's me bored at work up north, being like, I'm sitting
That's
in a
what
truck
they
making a
all
ridiculous
say.
amount of money, and I'm just sending things.
I find it funny how I can make a post about musical creativity and all the things I've been working really hard on, and this gift that I've given to the world, and get some likes, and then what happens is I make posts about shitting in the river or about cops walking their bike up
they
the
like
hill,
that better.
and they get more likes.
Well, that's because fart jokes are more popular than the Mona Lisa, dude.
To be fair, you probably shouldn't shit in the river.
That's kind of why I did it and posted about it, just so people would be like, you shouldn't do that, and then the other half of people would be like, that's funny that you did that, and then a bunch of people would be like, you know,
Then
how
there's
fucking the internet works.
internal arguing.
I just thought it was hilarious.
I'm just more
to
concerned for your health and safety. But
Oh, it was an emergency, I'll tell you straight up.
Isn't there
This-
rivers where, like, things crawl up?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah. There's something in him right now. You're just not even real Jarrett. You're just like a tapeworm.
He needs
The
to.
crab
He needs to get
took
Jesus.
over me, and now
he needs to
that's
get
who I
Jesus
am.
in him.
Crowd people look like crabs.
Talk like people.
Obviously, big South Park fans.
So what was that
Yeah.
second song we played? We played Parched Lawn Blues. And you know, I play fiddle in that song, but I don't necessarily know what it's about. I think it's about just basically shit's always the fucking same, better deal with it. Because there's a lyric in the song where it's like the grass is all just as parched on the other side, I know, which goes against the original expression.
I
of
listened to
course.
the lyrics on that one too, and I thought it was about watering your grass. Just like
Just lawn maintenance.
I don't even have the
lawn
motivation to
maintenance.
water. I actually don't remember the lyrics of the whole fucking song.
It's about an entrepreneurial lawn care industry.
Yeah. Horse lawn blues. No, I like how
nailed it
Brett's
on the
voice
head.
totally changes when he sings. He's like me. He has this different singing voice. I go into like la 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 like Fat Mike kind of style, and he goes into this hood up, ba doo. He goes into like this.
people compare me to Tom Waits.
Yeah, you
sometimes.
do.
I've heard that as well.
I
My
don't
uncle
hear
said
it.
that to you.
No, but it's a good voice. It's your singing voice. And for so long, I was like trying to reinvent my singing voice, and I'm like, fuck, I'll just own it.
You know that
I
song we
I sing
have?
like Fat Mike, because I like singing like Fat Mike, and I like singing like the New Amsterdams.
Well, you got the fat part down.
Fat Mike and the Fuzz Kings.
That
man.
was me.
Wow. I've been losing a lot. Says like the meth addict skinny dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm thin and therefore beautiful.
Yeah, you buy fucking like clothes at Baby Gap because like nothing else fits you.
Actually, I'm a boy's large.
Yeah, you're a boy's large. What size are your ankle socks, buddy?
I don't know. It is baby
stole them
gap.
from
It's
some
baby
girl.
gap.
Yeah, you don't want to
Scratch
start war
the
with me. We'll go to war. Me and your golf shorts, we'll go to war.
Hey man, don't make fun of my golf shorts.
I don't have to. They make fun of themselves.
Exactly. You get the irony in it.
Yeah.
You're not doing that ironically, but
Oh
Yeah,
god damn it!
that's the
your
funniest
style
part.
is
I've been
whack.
figured
Dude.
out.
The first time I saw you guys, I was like, okay. And Dan showed up wearing suspenders with his curly ass fucking hair. And I think he had like a fucking Muppets shirt on. And I was like, what the fuck is this dude doing? I'm like, is he like for real? And I'm like, it's like when a punk kid shows up to his first punk show and he like doesn't know how to dress into the scene, which I think is lame anyways.
I think it's
and
more
that's what
fun
I
when
really
you
liked about it.
stand out,
I really like that like nobody was dressing to scene.
Yeah.
Because all my friends have been like conditioned and like put in of like this is how you sew your patches on and these are the bands that you wear and this is how we do our vests
But
and this is how we do our hats.
I-
We do them with like the lighters and like the lighters are all stomped on around the brim and
I just
you know-
find with all that shit, it's like, oh, I'm such a nonconformist. I dress like everyone else. It's
well,
like,
no,
fuck
exactly.
you.
And then you learn that there's rules because when I first started like getting into the punk scene, I made up my first pair of like patch pants, and the patch pants were like they weren't done with what do they always do them with fucking
Fish line or what?
no they do them with fish line would be cool, but no, they do them with fucking dental floss.
Oh yeah.
The white dental floss, the waxy, and they weren't done with that, and everybody looked at me like I was fucking stupid. And then like it would be black patches, but every once in a while I'd have some color in there, and I'd have like this kind of plaid color, and like people would look at it like, what is that guy fucking stupid? Why does he have plaid? It's because we do all black. And then like I have to all of a sudden I have to go like sleep beside a dumpster to prove that I'm punk or whatever the fuck the scene wanted, and I was like, this is
why not
me.
sleep
This is, like,
in the dumpster?
Yeah, like no, I actually ended up sleeping with a homeless woman, but
The
Is that the girl that plays the fucking tambourine and flute on White Ave?
no, we named her Trash Can Amy, and she's the inspiration behind the song Squeegee Kid. Because
I love that
she
one.
was super rich in Canmore. You look at the picture on her like card and you're like, holy fuck, you're a hot babe. But then she comes here and like smokes meth and gets drunk and gets fat and lives in the back of a van for a while, and then you invite her over to your house in St. Albert and she steals your shirt. Whatever, Amy. I want the shirt back, you bitch. But
98.7% of all females will steal your shirt. They do it.
It has
on
your
purpose.
scent.
we have a female in the room. Is this true?
Oh, we do. Everybody,
Irish
give it up for
shirts.
Hannah. She's been here
Is
the
this
whole
his
time.
shirt?
No, this is mine.
Hannah's
Okay.
been here the whole
But
time.
I do wear his shirts pretty much.
I like it. That's a Taz shirt. That's pretty cool.
Out of season.
Just rocking the Taz. Christmas Taz.
It's Christmas all year round.
Yeah, man. Every day is Christmas when you're in a band, like Whyte Ave Womp Rats.
You know what I learned too is you're talking about attire.
Can we play a song now?
Yeah, let's
No,
do it.
I was gonna say a story first.
Okay.
I learned that if I just cut all the sleeves off all my shirts, then I fit into this mold of degenerate fiddle playing asshole, and everything works out fine.
Oh,
Dude,
you know
you
what the
just-
funniest thing to
You
do
just
about
are
that?
degenerate fiddle playing.
I did this to my girlfriend one time. Like she showed up to a show late, and I came out and I was like, oh, all sweaty out of the pit. And she's like, how's it going? And I'm like, well, man, before I went to the pit, this shirt had sleeves. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, someone stole my sleeves. And she was like, what the fuck? And she freaked out. But yeah, that's a good thing. And just come out of a pit and act all like crazy about how someone stole the
Goodbye, Lulu. Won't be seeing you again. Stole your packing boots and bibs and left you on the tracks. Goodbye, Lulu. Won't be seeing you again. You left him on a freight train. You ain't never going back. Started hanging out at punk shows and you got it in your head to leave him on a freight train, cause that's what the cool kids did. Now you got some shitty sticking folks and hepatitis C. Smell like an unwiped asshole and your socks into your feet. Goodbye, Lulu. Won't be seeing you again. Stole your packing boots and bibs and left you on the tracks. Goodbye, Lulu. Won't be seeing you again. You left home on a freight train. You ain't never going back. Woo! rum for breakfast and you're shooting up at lunch. All comes up in a Walmart screaming, I don't give a fuck. Your dog is fucking starving, but you spend a bill on booze. Your parents bought you Nikes, you prefer some tattered boots. Goodbye, Lulu, won't be seeing you again. Stole your packing boots and bibs and left you on the tracks. Goodbye, Lulu, won't be seeing you again. You left home on a freight train, you ain't never going back. Money now, it's time to buy some food. Fuck that, let's buy some heroin, I guess it's just as good. Fuck a restaurant, there's a dumpster, let's see what can fly inside. It's like Christmas every day, except the gifts are filled with lies. Goodbye, Lulu, won't be seeing you again. Stole your bag and boots and bibs and left you on the tracks. Goodbye, Lulu, won't be seeing you again. You left home on a freight train, you ain't never going back. Goodbye, Lulu, won't be seeing you again. Stole your bag and boots and bibs and left you on the tracks. Goodbye, Lulu, won't be seeing you again. You left home on a freight train, you ain't never going back. Woo!
She's coming over. We'll go out walking. Make a call on the way. She's in the phone booth now. I'm looking in. There comes a smile on her face. There's still some of the same stuff we got yesterday. There's still some of the same stuff we got yesterday. Yeah. I'm too much with myself. I won't be someone else. I'm too much with myself. I won't be someone else. I'm too much with myself. I won't be someone else. So take off out the owner's door. Walk until it's light outside. Like before when we were on the phone. We have to laugh to look at each other. We have to laugh 'cause we're not alone. As the cars fly up King Street, it's enough to startle us. It's enough to startle us. Drug buddy, my drug buddy.
And we're back. And Jarrett wanted to start because
Alright.
Jarrett had a thing to say.
Alright, Jared the Fiddler, the freelance gypsy busker, has a tip
You
for
might
all
want to
you
move a little
prospective...
closer to the fucking mic here.
Okay, you know what?
Leaning back on the teddy bear doesn't mean you got the best vocal range.
Everybody, here is a busking tip that you would like to know. If you see couples, hot, sexy couples walking by you on the street
This
while
actually
you're
would be
busking,
really good, no.
here's what you need to do. Ignore the dude. Stare at the girl straight into the eyes and enjoy your craft. Play your songs, enjoy having fun, and smile at girl. What will end up happening...
Smile at girl.
Smile at girl. Well,
Said girl.
Are these like East Indian instructions you're giving?
I would like you to hush. Like, these are really good instructions. Okay, now, what's gonna happen are two things. You know, girl's really into you. She's like, oh, that guy plays music. That's interesting. He has a fiddle. I don't see that. Smile, smile, smile.
Why are you referring to girl in fourth person?
Okay, so girl is gonna be excited. Now, what's gonna happen is boyfriend of girl is also excited now because he loves girl. So he's excited to see that girl is excited. He's excited to see that she's happy. Guy ends up having...
actually.
Guy has money. Guy ends up taking his change out of his fucking pocket, throwing you toonies, 5s, 10s, whatever. He'll be like, nice, good job. My girl is smiling. And, like, obviously he loves her. So he's excited and money transpires. Now, don't do the opposite. Don't look at guy in the face.
Wait. I want you to tell me the definition of transpires right now.
Transpires means happened.
I don't know the definition of transpires, so I'll let it pass.
Yeah, it's correct. I mean,
I'll
that was
allow
a...
it. Survey says.
Yeah.
I'll allow it!
So this advice is really good. Please take this to heart. I know this. I'm a fucking dirty gypsy mercenary fiddler on the street. I play
He's
everywhere.
wearing worse shorts than Jordan.
You don't even get it. None of you even know.
No,
And
he
it's-
looks like someone who fell out of a surf shop
Yeah.
from Ireland.
Alternatively, if you stare at girl, boyfriend of said girl will come and punch you. So beware.
Well,
of
no,
that.
no,
Jordan's
Brett,
advice is
Brett.
valid. Always woo
Jarrett,
the women.
you call me Jordan.
How much have you drank today?
I'm forgetting you two again.
Landon's on the wagon, off the wagon, on the wagon, off the wagon.
Lane.
So, what happens, Brett?
wagon.
As Brett was referencing, no, what happens if I do the opposite? Everybody, if I stare at Guy in couple, Guy gives me a head nod, I give him a head nod, they just walk off. He's like, I'm Guy, things are a success, and then they just leave. But girls, she's like, he's so good, I love his music, and then Guy wants part of the attention back or something. I'm not
Alright.
quite sure, but I've
Well,
noticed.
actually,
Guy gives some money to show ownership over the feeling,
Yes,
and that's the whole point. And that's
Yeah.
what fucking music is.
and that's how you
Guy says,
gypsy
oh, you
grift
think that's
assholes.
great? I'll buy you that. And now
Yeah.
you have that, and now you can think that's great.
But I think
then,
I think that better busking tip is just do what you love, man. Love what you do, and just fucking
And stay out of my spot.
and stay out of my fucking spot.
wow, thanks, Bruce Springsteen.
No, honestly, if you have no passion and you're just running through the motions and you're not
They
actually
know.
doing it, people know.
They know. You
You're-
have
you're-
to be having fun.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
really
why I
really
never
have
made
to
it
be.
to the streets. I never was passionate enough to be like out there. I remember one time when I was a young kid, I read Jerry Rubin's book called Do It, and Jerry Rubin was a yippie, and he was like
It's like a yuppie.
No, yippies. They were before hippies. Yippies started like the whole hippie revolution.
Okay.
They were part of like the activist group that actually made all those things happen. Those big concerts that were like activists. But he wrote this book about like just go and steal a loaf of bread and go and grab a bunch of peanut butter and jam and just walk out like you own it. So I went into like Superstore and I just grabbed it all and I looked at the cash register while I walked through with it like, okay, this is mine. And like I believed it was mine totally, and she did too, and nobody caught me. And I made a bunch of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I went out to Whyte Ave and I handed them out, and everybody hated me. They're like the homeless people there were like, what the fuck? No, I don't want peanut butter and jam sandwiches. I want fucking money for booze. I'm like, no.
I want crack.
What you can do actually is just walk into a Walmart and just start like grabbing some bread, some cheese, and some meat, and just go to an aisle with no one in it, and you can just make yourself a sandwich and like eat it, and then don't leave the store. With
Hey man,
anything.
I don't need to hear about your fucking Friday nights.
Hey man, times are tough as a fucking Womp rat.
Times are tough as a
Speaking
Jordan.
of which, we
Jordan,
got our
I
album.
love you. Don't do that anymore.
Album release tour October 19th, 20th, and 21st. Red Deer, Calgary, Edmonton, Alberta.
Okay.
Womp Rat CD release tour.
We're ending this because we're getting really drunk.
Yeah, you guys
So,
are
Too many
hey,
drinks.
we're that's great. Womp Rats, that's what we're supporting. They're
Play
here
that Rat
touching
Race song.
Their dicks in front of me. Quit doing that.
Put your dick
Jesus, it doesn't even look like you're touching a dick. It
That's
just
just
looks
where
like-
my hand goes.
It just
to
looks like
see
you're
it
touching
calm
a
down.
crease in your
Why are
little
you looking?
shorts.
Why are you watching?
Because you're fucking grabbing your dick like
Yeah,
a monkey in
I'm
front
sure
of me.
you're enjoying it.
A little bit. But anyways,
The opinions
anything anybody wants to say about their shitty band before this fucking shitty
Hey,
podcast
hey,
ends.
hey now!
The opinions expressed are not necessarily of the Whyte Womp Rats.
Disclaimer.
There we go.
Everybody's an asshole.
Jordan puts a disclaimer on the entire podcast after the podcast, so nobody fucking hears it because they stopped listening like an hour ago.
That makes sense.
Whatever.
Well, what do we have from grandfather Papa Womp Rat?
Well, kids,
Papa Womp.
just keep on womping.
That's the worst.
That's what he said. You want to say you want to leave them with keep on womping?
Hey, we're playing at the Black Dog on September 16th. It's at 4 p.m. Are you from Edmonton or not?
No, keep on fucking womping.
Womp with us at the Black
Womp
Dog.
with us. Is that you guys are using that as a fucking verb now?
Oh,
We got shirts that say wompin'.
It's
With an
also-
apostrophe.
Jesus.
It's like an onomatopoeia. It's everything.
Man, I got a shit, okay? I have nothing to say.
He's gonna womp his asshole.
He's
clean.
gonna go womp his rat right now.
Yeah, he's gonna
gonna
go.
hit the.
Oh my god, I gotta hit the toilet and just totally womp. I gotta womp my womp.
Speaking of which, like,
I'm gonna womp on the toilet and womp
I lifted the
myself.
toilet seat, and how much explosive diarrhea?
Why
have you
is
had
that a
lately?
verb?
There's shit all over the bottom of your toilet seat.
You can't use that as a
Explosive
verb.
diarrhea.
Yes, I can. I
It's a
can do whatever
noun.
I
You
want.
just describe it. Well, I'm totally womped right now.
Yeah.
I'm totally womped out.
I'm gonna womp out, and I'm probably gonna.
I've womped so much drink that I gotta womp myself.
Yeah,
Brett
we're the
broke like
Womp
8
Rats for a
strings on his
reason.
fucking guitars last night when we played a fucking house
Yeah, I
show
went
with
through
Jesse
2
Stewart.
guitars. It was super
This
embarrassing.
show's gonna end now.